See that? 10 degrees. Okay, we're good.
Pretty smooth.
Pretty smooth.
All right, you got the controls there. I'll kind of be on them with you here just to help you out of time.
Okay.
Perfect. So just keep those wings level.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. Once we get up to about 700 feet, we'll make a left turn.
Okay, all right.
Looks pretty good. So to get about 65 knots, we have to push or pull the nose up just a hair, and that'll let our airspeed come down just a little bit. Very good. We're at 600 feet right now.
All right. Going there now. A little bit.
And you can start rolling into a small left bank. And while holding that nose up, that's perfect. You can think a little bit more, about 20 degrees or so.
You want to keep climbing?
Yeah, so keep that nose right where it's at. Nose a little bit lower. There we go, right about 10 degrees, and keep that left bank going. And we want to turn out to the west.
Okay.
So we can turn a little bit sharper. I'm going to push the ailerons just a little bit, right about there. See, there's your 20 degrees of bank.
Okay.
That second white line,
right.
That's your 20 there.
Okay, second white line, 20. Okay.
All right, you see that canal out there that's going west?
Right.
We're going to fly right to that. Just keep on climbing right above there.
What altitude do you want to fly at?
We'll do 2,000, maybe 2,500, we'll see.
Okay.
Just something that'll get us out of the bumps. Very good. Alright, our gauges, engine gauges look green. Very nice.
That feels a little better. Okay, we're going to start coming down nose a little bit here.
And at the same time, we'll bring our power back so that we don't get too fast.
This is it, I'm with you.
So we'll bring the throttle back to about halfway.
Okay.
You can bring it back to like right where my finger is. You just bring the power straight back. Let the nose come down. There you go. Yeah, just keep on going until it hits my finger. Perfect. Alright, nose down to about 0 degrees of pitch. So whenever we're looking outside, we should be able to stick about 2 fingers up on the panel.
Right.
And the horizon should match up with our top finger. So you want to bring the nose a little bit low, right about there. For me, it's about 3 fingers.
I got you now. I can see once you get the feel, you kind of get you figure out where you are. Okay, that's good. Just still 2,300. Now see, it's just pulling up to 95 knots now, so that's...
Alright, so you can bring the power back another about a ½ inch or so. There we go. Very nice. Now we're at 2,500 feet, so you know this airplane wants to climb.
Yeah, she loves to climb. We got some power in this baby.
Very nice.
Don't have anybody around us. That's looking good.
Alright, so we'll continue out westbound for about another 5 miles or so. We'll just practice some small turns, climbs and descents, and practice straight and level flying. This is basically straight and level flying where we're basically looking outside, using our fingers compared to the horizon to keep us from climbing or descending. And then we'll also look at each wingtip, you know, left and right, left again, and we want to see that each wingtip is the same distance below the horizon. So you should be able to set about a Coke can on the wingtip, and it should match right up with the horizon there. So that's how you know the wings are level. Very nice.
Well, you kind of got a feel to it. I mean, if you can get the feel. You can always glance here because this is good because you got the view of through the cockpit and then also the glass indicator.
Yeah, for VFR flying.
We still ought to be. You want to pull it back a little bit more?
Yeah, we're at 2,500.
Yeah, we're like let's pull it back to get back to about 85 knots, 90 knots, something like that.
Yeah, if you want to. We're fine up at this speed.
All right.
So you can bring it back to about 2,300 RPM, or 24 is fine actually. That'll give us right around 100, 105 knots.
Now where's the RPM gauge again?
Right
there, there it is. Okay, yeah. 23. Okay, where's it? RPM. All right.
Yeah, before you know it, you'll be doing power changes without even looking at the screen because you'll just go by the sound of the engine. Yeah. Perfect. So some good straight and level here. So now we're back at 2,000. Let's try and maintain 2,000 feet.
All right. Got some turnips out there rolling around.
Yeah, so if we keep the nose right there, maybe a little bit higher, right about there, we should be able to maintain this altitude. Let's increase the power just about it's about a quarter of an inch or so. Should bring us up to 23, 24.
Okay, 23.
Perfect. See, there we're at 92, 93 knots. Very good. Alright, so looks like we're out of Stewart's airspace.
Okay.
So what I'll have you do for me now is make about a 20-degree bank turn to a heading of south. So you'll be looking here.
Well, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
20 degree to the right.
As they're in this turn, you want to keep the nose at the same pitch attitude, but just keep those wings in a small bank there, just like that. And then you'll be seeing the compass heading change until you get to south. So right before south, you'll slowly start to level. A little bit more. You'll wait until about 190 until you start slowly rolling out. Very good. Altitude is looking good. It looks like we went up about 200 feet.
Build it up, come back down a bit.
That's okay. Alright, so here's our south, so wings level. Alright, so now we'll look outside and do the same thing again, but to the right.
Two fingers, okay.
So let's do a right turn to north, and that'll kind of keep our eyes away from the sun.
Okay.
The right's clear. Looks like there's no traffic out there, so we should be good. So you can do about 30 degrees if you want to, that third line there. So it's a little bit steeper, you'll turn a little bit faster. That's about a standard rate turn there.
It's the climb when you pull it around.
Yeah, so it's actually a little bit of nose forward pressure there. Now what's happening now is the airplane might be at a trim, so you might be pushing forward quite a bit to keep. So that's where you use the trim. You press the top button.
November 71 Pop with.
And that would ease some of that pressure that you have on the stick, so it's not as much of a push.
Report left traffic, runway 12.
Roger, report left traffic, runway 12,
So north is about a heading of something like this. You can see a few roads that are going straight north.
I'm just about there. I'm 336 now, coming back around.
Very good. Very nice. Alright, so now that we're on a north heading, so wings are level, and we're pretty much maintaining altitude. Now what we'll do is practice a climb. So what we'll do is go full power. Just ease that power all the way up to full until it stops, and then nose up to about 10 degrees. We can see now, looking out in front of the airplane, we can't see any horizon because the nose is so high up.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to fly by the...
Right, yeah, and by looking outside.
Right, both sides, right. So what altitude you want to go to?
I will climb up to 3,000 feet, so whenever you level off, or anytime you get into a descent or climb, or going from a climb to straight and level, you always do three things. It's pitch, power, and trim. So you'll hear me say that about 1.5 million times. So every time you change your flight attitude, you first change your pitch. So whenever we're leveling off, your pitch is going to go down. Your power is going to come back so that we don't get too fast. And so we don't overspeed the engine. And then you'll trim because you'll be at a slightly different airspeed. Every time your airspeed changes, your trim needs to be a little bit different so that you don't always have to keep a constant pressure. So now we're going to pitch down. So there we go, so 3,000, and we're powering back at the same time. And eventually you'll start doing all three at the same time where you're pitch, powering, and trimming.
I have to pitch and power, I don't have to trim yet, but we'll get there.
That's right, so I bring the power back about another inch or so.
Okay, there we go, coming back.
Looks good. Good deal. So now we're straight and level, so we're trying to maintain altitude, keep our wings level. So we're just going straight towards one point, and we're not climbing or descending. We get a slight climb, see that
yeah, I'm going to pull it back a little bit. I'm going to pull the power back a little bit.
Very nice. Alright, let's go back out to a west heading.
West heading, left-west heading?
Yeah, left to west. And looking outside, you could do that turn. All these fields and farms are all, east and west lines, so you can pretty much just keep turning until the airplane starts flying along those roads and canals. We're looking out to our left to make sure no airplanes are coming from that direction.
Okay.
That looks like the area is clear, so just keep that turn going. And you got your 3,000 feet, so you're right on the altitude there. Looks pretty good.
Okay, 1 Pop Whiskey's on left base.
Percent 1 Papa Whiskey, runway 12, clear to land, wind 0.
Alright, we'll practice one more turn.
Clear to land runway 1.
We'll do a right turn to a heading of east now, so we'll be flying straight towards the ocean.
Okay.
So the, let's see, right area is clear. Just give a quick left over my shoulder. Doesn't look like there's any airplanes, so whenever you're ready.
Okay, turn, right turn?
Yep. And then we'll be looking mostly outside. Looking to keep our nose just below the horizon. There we go. That's perfect. Keep that bank coming in there. Stick it right at about 20 or 30, as long as you're in between those two lines. Perfect. Alright, so traffic still looks clear.
Yeah, I don't see anybody out there.
Very good. Very nice.
Let's go fly into the nuclear plant.
Let's do it.
Listen, I was working back many years ago with the then Florida Power Corporation, and out in the Gulf of Mexico, beyond the Crystal River Nuclear Power Plant, they had a restricted zone the Navy used for training. And the jets would come back, they'd fly back, and they'd try to fly into the dam. They'd use the stacks for the coal-fired plant, and then come blast in and turn right on them.
They'd use them as like
as a marker. And I had to call up and I said, listen guys, we're building a nuclear power plant here. You can't do that shit anymore. You can't you're flying right into the nuclear power plant. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I think these guys are the same thing.
Yeah, there's a restriction. I think you can't. Does it show up here on the screen at all?
Nothing shows up there, but they want you to stay above 2,000 feet.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Flying close to it. So.
Now, see, don't you love it? You can tell where St. Lucie County and Martin County begin, because they allow condominiums in St. Lucie, and then nothing, and see, once you get to